If your emotional state feel like you're in a roller coaster, of the up and down, of the fluctuation, and you're worrying, don't wrong yourself for not doing the thing that you think you should be doing. The word should take it out, because the word should, you're always like, oh, I should have done this, oh, I should have done that. Nah, you're doing it. If you're not doing it, then that's fine. You will do the next time. And when you should have done better, it's okay. You will do better. Better next time will come around. The better next time will always come around. And when that next time come around, you will get better at it. Once you get it, once you figure out how to, even if you don't know just right now, you don't know what you're doing in this moment, time and space reality, it's okay. We just got to keep on pushing to gain that momentum, because once it's being propelled, the momentum of it will come to fruition towards that what you seek, towards that what you're working on, towards that bewilderment of life, the bewonder of life in alignment with your true essence. That is the expansion. That is the self-flowing. That is with your energies, your vibration, yourself, your authentic self, your desire, your goals, your passions. That is the energy of infinite consciousness, a river of love. The greatest feeling is that you are wholeness without conditions. The confidence that you exuded within oneself without confusions or doubt. Sending love, having love. Only when you have love, you're able to send your love towards another. And you are completely fulfilled no matter what. That is the happiness that is intrinsically. That is a happiness that within your core value in the reservoir, without a doubt. In this way, being alone and not feeling lonely is another form of being wholeness. The happiness that cannot be taken away from you because it's not conditional. It is from your own self. It is the regeneration. It's the generated from the inside out. With that being said, it cannot be destroyed or taken away. Just like energy cannot be taken away. It's always there. And you cannot be boredom. You cannot be the same old things. No, you're not boring. Not anyone else or me. And that is the happiness that being with yourself. Because it is in and of itself that is the unconditionally volitional love. The wholeness, the oneness, or you and I, is togetherness. This is the gratitude that might teach your brain to make a altruism, to make that compassion, love, and kindness towards all sentient beings. It's a rewarding attitude. It's rewarding because it's just a blessing. It's just pleasant. It's just that freshness of feeling from an experience of the future, past, and present of one unity, unification. It's just the experience of the past that you may have missed, but then you feel it again, and that's just bringing you in this center of the gravity of this time-space reality. It's grateful that we are the people, we are the collective consciousness, that we are experiencing the material, the reality, the form, and in spiritual life. And the more revealing and the happier you are to give those that are less fortunate, because you have everything, you have enough, even though you may have not have all the necessity, but you have what is necessary. And being alone with money being transferred into either their own account or the design, and to spur feelings of gratitude, it is the feeling of enough. It is the feeling of wholeness. It is a feeling of the local of fullness. When I say local, I mean here in this transverse of earth that is whole, one. Feeling of altruism. Both feelings lit up. It's the same region of the brain. The left hemisphere and the right hemisphere bringing together is the ventral media prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that processes risk and reward. Right? We take a little bit of calculated risk. We take that leap of faith, and the reward is to enjoy, to love, to see it through, showing that the feeling of a gratitude and giving are closely related. So as you give, the receiver is appreciated, and you as a giver have the feeling of grateful, forgiving because you have enough and your wholeness. And when you have the alone time without feeling the needs of anyone else to make you happy, you are already there. You are the happiness. You are feels. You are the feel of the magnitude of the electromagnetic field in filling the gap that is you thought it was missing, but you're all whole. But you appreciate those who are around you, those who you have come encounter. You're filling the gap that you have thought was missing, and you have deeply rooted in love with oneself, with yourself. You are happy those you have come across with, you have encountered, you have a stimulation conversation, you have the gratitude for yourself, turning the gratitude into coping. It's a coping mechanism, and in this time. Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. Have a good one.
You too. Enjoy your run. The mechanism of time, mental stress, and emotion trauma can help alleviate some of the pain and prevent symptoms of the PTSD, depressions, or any traumas that you have forming from the past experience that had slightly push you off your path to the journey, the path to the better yourself. So once you found that, discover yourself that you're out of whack, out of place, out of a sight that you are need to be in tune. This is where, according to one, you are able to come back as long as you remain centered and stay breathing. Then you have the life to continue on, because you never give up. You got to believe in what is worth it, not what's worst case scenario, not see the worst thing in everything. You got to see the what's best in everything. You always have something to be grateful for. You always have something to be grateful for. You will always have something to be grateful for. It is a great reminder to say to yourself that I'm already getting through this, and I am breathing. As long as you are breathing, you are living. You are enjoying, you're appreciating this life force here in this reality, this time and space reality, right? So give that gratitude. Enjoy. You are wholeness. You are one. You are it. There's more right with you than wrong. Quit saying there's something wrong with yourself. Look at yourself and give appreciation to yourself, because you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you are handsome, you are it. All right, beautiful spirits and beautiful ladies, I love you. I fruity turn love you. So as we get through these challenges in our life trajectory, as we taking the challenges and rising and raise our consciousness, and we never give up, because why give up when we are halfway there? Diamonds made out of pressure. Whatever it is that is being pressured you, just don't give up just yet. Have you forgiven your father or mother? Why should I be unhappy? Why should you be unhappy? You should ask yourself. Every parcel of my being is full of bloom. And forgive yourself if you're holding yourself from the grudge. Forgive yourself if you're holding yourself back. Forgive yourself if you're holding grudge. And learning to work with your wounded, in your child wounded, in your divorce, marriage wounded, in your hurts from your relationship. Because from the hurt, it is the winning mindset, my heart spirits. It's a mindset of victorious, to be victorious in life. It's the mindset of the winner that never give up, because quitter wouldn't know how it feel. What you have gone through, what you put in the effort. Push forth the effort of fortitude. Push forth the fortitude of effort that you have been putting in for the happiness that you are embodiment. It is the happiness that comes from into the core that cannot be taken away from you. Happiness from within. Henceforth, you will be happy. You are happy alone and not lonely. So this is a similar connection with the previous video that came along. The lover who fit in with who you are, because you are the lover. You are sovereignty. You are synergistically connecting with one another of this connective consciousness, in this collective consciousness, in connective of this network, and never leave your side, because I'm here with you. I won't leave your side as a lover. Love all sentient beings, and I appreciate you, and I fruit eternal love you. It's a love, passion, fruits. And so with the infinite energy, the consciousness that we ascend of the river from love, this is the lesson that once we learn, one that teaches us, we can only decide to look deeply within our own self and take on the challenges within our own self for our own well-being, for our own greatness, for our better self, for our self-love. No one knows you like you do. No one knows you like the way you know yourself. No one can save you the way you can save yourself. And thus, you take on that challenge for yourself. This is the biggest task that in life that we all must walk that journey, walk that path, discover self-realization. This is the task that really must be understood only for oneself. As one is inviting one to experience here, not delaying time, is to understand yourself, to learn from your mistake, to never stop trying to grow and improve and tackle those icy fear in your heart that need to melt them away, and find that crack in your wounded and filling with the love. And I will search whatever on your body as well too, find any mark, any scratch, any cuts, and I will heal it with love. What is more important is that we find ourselves, even if we think we lose ourselves, we may lose ourselves, but in the process of losing ourselves, we discover who we are. It's not about money, it's not about status, it's not about adoration. No, because when you're already full and whole within yourself, you don't need any external compensate for anything, because once you find yourself, and remember not to lose yourself trying to please another as well too, because in the process of, you already lose yourself when you're trying to find yourself already, right? So we all born with some problems. We all have some conflict. We all have some situations, some circumstances so that we need to overcome. But in the process, however, we don't have to do it alone. We don't have to if we don't need to. If we are not strong enough, we don't have to do it alone. But if you're able to do it alone, congratulations. You are one of the unique beings. And and I could relate to that. Because we think no one will understand us. We think that no one have ever experienced this excruciating pain. No one will have that open-minded. Yet we all have fear, right? But we overcome it. We endure the pain. We trust ourselves enough to practice what is good. And that goodness is of God, because good and God is synonymous. And no one may say it's differently. I mean, come on. How do you spell good? G-O-D, right? How do you spell God? G-O-O-D, right? Or vice versa. So it's going to be easy breathing with gratitude that's giving you the cost for happiness. And that happiness, the wholeness, is yours. So I fruitarian love you, and I challenge you to take on the 6-day fruitarian, that 21-day fruitarian, that 60 days, 90 days fruitarians. It is the program that you want to reprogram yourself to become the veganism, because in the process you will see and perceive the things that you haven't yet perceived in the past, that now it come to fruition, now it come to clarity. And it might be the hardest thing you ever have done, because it will produce the biggest reward, guaranteed. Now do yourself a favor and give yourself permissions, allow yourself to take on that challenge, because I fruitarian love you. Why am I saying this? Is because change the way you look at things. The things you look at will change. Your world will change when your mind is changed, once you recalibrate, because we have been pre-programmed what we have yet learned. We have been shown something that is not even good for us, that's not even beneficial. So give yourself the permission to have what has been waiting for you, to set yourself on fire, set yourself to ignite what is need to be lit, and bring out the passion that in your core that need to bring out, that's down there, bring it out to the surface, and breathe, reset, and recover, rejuvenate, and live. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. So can you. Anyone can do this, because it is not beyond your capacity. It's not beyond your ability to overcome your fear. You might not be handling certain situations the right way, but what is right, what is wrong? So allow difficult people and toxic people out of the way. Move out. Just let them go, because what is holding you back? The world's not holding you back. The world's not under your skin. You are under the world. You are on the world. You are a part of the world. Collectively, you have it within yourself right now to take back control of yourself, because you are it. You are to be proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you. If no one yet telling you that you are beautiful, well, let me tell you that you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. Yet everywhere you look and see, you will see beautiful. You will see family, friends, and the people in community. They are all going through similarity. They might struggle dealing with conflicts and negativities, but we stay positive. We stay optimistic. Why? Because that's who we are, and it it leaves us the ability to sustain the happiness and not be drained, exhausted, because ultimately that's not who we are, because who we are is what you see before you. It will make a lot more sense once you have seen this video and knowing that wholeness, it is already who you are, the masculine and the feminine, the north-south, the opposite polarity. It is a guarantee that something different from what you're thinking, because who you are is what you should be. Meaning that the approach doesn't come from intuitively from most people. It is from your own self. It's, yes, what is inside will completely change how you interact with yourself. How the body here, it is the tools to interact, to convey the message as instruments, to help others, to alleviate once you discover who you are. With people from here on earth and with here on out is that you are the nature elements, earth, fire, wind, and water, the godlike, the co-creator. So you deserve to be one in control of your own destiny, a sovereign beings. Now the question is, will you be ready for your next confrontations? You have already got it within you, the power to do great things. The things that we all most sought out for. But the sad reality for many of us is that we will never realize this if we never dig deep, if we never try to samadhi meditation, if we never ask the right questions, quality questions to realize our full potential. If we continue to let this one bad habit into our life, whatever that bad habit is, of thinking that you are pieces, not all, but you are the sum of the whole parts, you will be surprised at how simple it is. When you start changing, recalibrating your mind, seeing different perspective. Doesn't matter how old you are, what ages, you can always learn. That is the perspective. That is the perception of this one thing, is that once you flip the switch, kind of like a light bulb, right? Flip the switch, like aha moment. It is a whole lot easier once you know what to do. But we don't always know what to do. We don't have a roadmap. We don't have the blueprints. That's why we got to look inward. We got to ask the quality question. We have to I won't say wrong question, but the question need to be quality. Think of it as the moment when you discover something, you think about it, but then you don't have to answer. But that is a question that you're asking, but eventually you will have to answer in the moment that you don't, in the moment of silence, in the moment of where the mind is not thinking about it, because the mind has thought about it, and it will come to surface. It will resurface of the answer that you question. So we seek out the answer. We solve for the questions. We want to solve the question. We want what is real. The winner aren't born. The winner are being created. The winner keep on pushing forth, the fortitude of effort. The winner is going under a lot of pressure. The winner don't quit. They have just figured out what is to share in this video today. And as a result, we move forward. As a result, we be selfless, sacrifice, and our love and kindness towards all sentient beings. We put in the work, and then you will see the result. As we see the world as a little differently than most people, because the norm will only see one size fit all approach, and it is many facets that we have gone through, have operate, have learned, have to grow, have evolved, and still growing, still learning, which opens their lives to an incredible level of success. I have seen it. At the same time, we still learning. It's time for you to start living your best life. And we're trying to do that at our best as possible. It is time for you to start living your best life as we are putting the work, as we are living a full potential, as we ask ourselves, will you be ready for the success to come? Because preparations meet opportunity. Will you be ready? Thus, we train ourselves. Thank you for viewing with peace of mind and love at heart.